So I bought this bike about I don't know, it might be almost a year ago by now, but I bought this bike a while back and always wanted to build it. Had never got around to it until now. I'm just starting to mock it up. I got that seat from some secondhand store when I was living in Gainesville. That's the YD100 number 2 that I've rebuilt a couple times. Had issues with it since I got it. Had bad crank bearings in it. I think the way it was put together, there wasn't enough clearance or something. But I don't remember where that junk front end come from, but it's what I'm going to be using. Just kind of piecing it together. I'm digging the big old seat though, for sure. Got a little bit of wobble in this back tire. I'm gonna check. I'm pretty sure I got some other ones before I use that one. I'm gonna, like I said, double check and see. I'm pretty sure I got one I can use. But that's what we got. All right, so as it turns out, we did have another wheel, and this one spins, from what I can tell, a whole lot truer than the one that's on that bike. So it's not gonna need as much adjusting as that one would. So I'm gonna go with it. But yeah, what's up, guys? What's up, friends? Haven't been on here in a long time. It's probably been close to 6 months. It feels like, anyways, 4 months probably since I've made a video. I was living in Gainesville there, working that crappy job, trying to get away from construction. You know, I've been in construction my whole life and never postured myself for any kind of future. So just had to get out of construction. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I ended up taking that job. I worked at McDonald's for a year and just got a new job, so I'm really happy about that. I'm out of that apartment in Gainesville. I don't live there anymore. I've moved out here to High Springs, moved back in with my parents. My dad is having some medical issues right now, and they just really need the help. So I got rid of my little apartment, got a better job, and have moved. And things have just a lot of things been going on lately. So I just haven't had a chance to make a video. But I got my son over Thanksgiving weekend. We got to hang out for a week, Thanksgiving, and he's gonna be coming back again for Christmas, and I can't wait. I cannot wait to see my little buddy, man. We got built a bike for him, and he took it back home with him, tore it to pieces, rode the crap out of it, and we had to rebuild him a bike. But we ended up getting another bike in the process. I picked up about 3 or 4 parts bikes, and so we put them together, another pretty much brand new bike. It was already brand new. You know how people throw stuff away. But anyways, yeah, this video isn't anything other than just say hi. Nothing special. Yep. And this is just cheap aluminum wheel. Hopefully I can get this this sprocket off. I'm gonna put a single speed hub on it. Single speed gear for the Del Mar. Probably take this sprocket. That's a 44 tooth sprocket. Got some parts on here. The chain tensioner is gonna come off of there. But yeah, this is the bike that I was using as a test bike, and had the YD100 on that I had rebuilt. This thing is a lot of fun to ride. Took chunks out there to make the exhaust fit. Had to take this out to make the motor mount fit because it was too wide. It was too wide for that motor mount. Up here, I took that out so that the spark plug boot wouldn't hit. Spark plug boot was hitting the frame. And I think that's about it. But yeah, I cut into this one a little bit. I had put it together to put a motor on it, and then when I got it together, the motor wouldn't fit. So I didn't really have any other options other than tear it down and do something different. But yep, so that one's coming apart. Been wanting to take that one apart for the longest time, and got a new wheel now for the new Del Mar build. One step at a time. One step at a time. You start mocking projects like this up, sometimes you don't know where to start. You got so much to do, you really just don't know where to start. So I might as well see if I can get that off. Let me grab some tools. I'll be right back. We found a wheel. This one rolls pretty good. So yeah, I haven't made a video in a while. I've moved. I don't live in Gainesville anymore. I got a new job. Things are changing. Been busy making moves. I was not at all prepared to do this either. I was just like, let me make a video. The only reason I want to do it is for my kid. I don't get to see my son every day. And so the more interaction we can get, the better. And if he's going to go on and watch the videos that I make, then that's a win for me. And a win for him. I try to do as much as I can to see him and communicate with him, talk with him, share stuff with him, teach him stuff. It's hard. You hear about all the stuff that's going on these days. All the crap kids got to go through, man. I'd hate to be in school right now. I would hate it. But they're all doing it. Something we all got to do. No doubt the school system could use some work, though, to say the least. To say the least. All right, what do we got here? The deciding factor of all this is going to be if we can get this hub off. This cassette, I mean. If we can get the cassette off, then I think this would be the wheel to use. And actually, I think I've had all this apart because these are individual ball bearings. That's not a caged bearing in there. So I'm willing to bet that I've had this one apart before. Let's see if we can get it apart again. Not without our special tool we want. Interesting. Here. Alright, so we found our tool. Good stuff, right? We got the little lines in here, little divots. Yep, there we go. See those lines? So that's like a raised section and then an indention. Raised section and an indention. And it goes like that all the way around. So they make this tool that's the opposite of that, and it fits down in here. This one doesn't fit very well. Oh, where'd you go? So they make all different sizes and all different shapes and all different, there's a lot of different ones. We're going to see if we can make this work. It halfway fits. It halfway fits. I'm going to make it fit. We're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen after I go find my other wrench. Alright, so here's the deal. Boudreaux. I had to borrow Papa's. It's a 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch drive socket. Alright. I had my 3/4 out here, but I forgot that I was going to need a 1/2 inch. So anyways, the moral of that story is I wasn't prepared and I'm all over the place. So next time I make a video for you, I'll try to have my stuff together. I'll try to be more prepared. Oh, it fits. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've had this one apart before. It came off. Alright, looks like we got a good wheel. We can start our build. Alright. So that's threaded up in there. And then there's threads on here. Threads on there like that. There we go. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. camera does not want to come into focus, does it? Anyways, there's threads on there. Like I said, I'm going to get my stuff together one of these days, Boudreaux. I'll be able to make you a decent video. There you go. You can see them up top. You can really see them up top. Yeah. And then you've got the bearings in here. So that's one part of the bearing race. The bearings ride on that. You can see that groove, that silver groove. That's where the ball bearings have been running. And then same thing in here. You can see that silver groove. That's where the ball bearings have been running. And that shape is like a cone. It's shaped like a cone so that it fits those bearings just right. Fits those bearings just right and spins in there. See? Silver ring, silver ring. And all the rest of that is dirty and greasy. And the grease is good. You want the grease because it lubricates the bearings. It keeps them rolling smooth. That dirt's bad because it gets in there and gets in between. When you get that sand that gets in between the ball bearing and the race, then it starts eating at the race. It starts eating at the ball bearings, putting grooves and chunks and everything. And then after a while, it gets loose and it starts to wobble. And then when it wobbles, it just tears itself up. Then you really start getting big pieces of metal get broken. These things will get wore out completely. Big grooves worn into them. Ball bearings will get flat spots on them. They'll be flat on one side. Sometimes they'll come out looking like triangles. They'll just be so ate up in there. But that's only when it's real, real bad. But they can go out a little bit and get little flat spots and it not roll right. You're in trouble. That's why you got to maintenance your stuff. Same thing here. All that dirt in there. So we're going to clean it up and check and make sure that there's no grooves worn in or no pitting, no holes in the metal, nothing like that. And we'll clean it up. And we'll use this to build the back wheel set for the new Del Mar build, the blue bike, which may or may not remain blue. But this will be the back wheel for the new build. And that'll be cool. We got that bike to build a long time ago. I'm going to have to really figure it out, go back and look at the pictures and see when exactly it was that I bought that bike. But anyways, that's where we're at with it. And I've been wanting to make a video for a while so I could be YouTube famous and all that. But yeah, so it's one step in the adventure of progress. Proper planning prevents forced performance. I love you, Boudreaux. And to the rest of you guys, if you are watching, hey, I appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.